How can we tweak this? How can we ignore our past or just learn from our past and get these learnings and reflected in the future?
Anything that I've been fearing, I go and do it. Number one, go and do it. You conquer your fear by doing it. Public speaking, I'm fearing. I was standing like shaking the first time in Toastmasters. I remember this time, holding my paper, reading from the paper because I cannot speak in public. Someone told me, why are you holding papers? It's only you're fearing that. You're very good at public speaking. So what's wrong? It's just fear inside me, just stopping me from doing anything. But I went, I went and do it. Just do it. Go and do it. Anything you're fearing, go and do it. You will be completely fearless because you will do and learn from it. Whatever happens, you learn from it and then you grow. And this happened with me so many times that I was feeling something, I just go and do it, have the courage and do it, and then I become a much lighter person. Because fear.
Do you know that you can be a reason for changing people's life from this channel? Probably you will ask me how. I will tell you how. My name is Ahmed Khaled and I am the host of this Unleash podcast. We speak mainly around personal development and entrepreneurship. Our mission is unleashing the human greatness to its utmost potential. And this is by interviewing CEOs, entrepreneurs, and coaches physically in Dubai to extract their wisdom and change your life. Now, can I ask you to do me two favors? Firstly, can you hit the subscribe button? It helps this channel to grow more than you expect. Secondly, can I ask you also to refer this channel to 3 of your friends who can benefit from the values of this channel, and you will be the reason of changing their life. Now, you can enjoy the episode. Nada, how did you find the healthy mindset?
Radar on our mindset. We should apply radar on our mindset. How well are we accepting failures? Number one. We all have failures in our life. We all have some traumas. We all have some bad experiences. We meet not the right people many times. But are we learning from this or not? In neuro-linguistic programming that I have heavily studied, there is something called neurological, the connection between our neurological, our mind, and our gut. And how we speak, the way the language we speak, and then how it affects our neurological. So it's all starting from the thoughts. The quality of my thoughts. Are we really reflecting on the quality of my thoughts? Many people, they don't accept when someone says like, you need to change this kind of behavior or mindset because it's not serving you anymore. They have ego. And ego kills the growth mindset. They don't accept that I'm failing or accept that I have done this in the wrong way or my approach was wrong. They just say, no, I'm the perfect person I am. So this really prevents them from growing and prevents them to achieve excellence. So a healthy mindset is associating yourself with good people, like-minded people. Remove yourself from drama. Because I want to speak very importantly about something called the drama triangle. Okay, many people fall into the drama triangle, which is the persecutor, the victim, and the rescuer. Which means that the victim mentality is someone who's always looking at everything wrong around him and that he is the victim for everything happening around him. He doesn't take responsibility for anything. So the victim goes with the persecutor. The persecutor is someone who is really always catching the victim and putting him down and down and down. The rescuer is my friend whom I always talk to him, tell him, please rescue me from being a victim. So this drama triangle is very, very interesting because we need to change this drama and take responsibility on everything that happens to us. If I'm not happy at my job, I need to work on that. I need to grow today and work on myself to get the right job, to get the right environment, to get the right entity that I want to work. So we cannot say like everything wrong happens to me. What are you doing about that? Are you really moving? Are you working on yourself? Are you working on finding good people, good environments, or good jobs, or are you just claiming that everything is wrong around me?
It's very interesting what I love about this drama triangle. And I loved what you said and what you speak about, which is being afraid, right? Most
Yeah.
people, they're afraid.
Yes.
And most people, I was one of them, honestly, about that. That I was always thinking that everything is wrong around me and I'm good.
Mm.
I'm so curious to understand how can we get this in life and trigger that kind of self-awareness.
Mm.
We say that, okay, there's something wrong here
Mm.
and I need to admit there is something wrong and I need to work on it.
Mm.
Not everybody has these guts.
Yes.
And as I said at the beginning, maybe because of ego,
Yes.
maybe because we don't need to have reality or real mirror
Mm.
in front of us
Mm.
to show us the reality of ourselves. How can we get into that real mirror?
Mm. It's actually, if something goes wrong, then I have to change my approach. Okay? It could be my approach that is not right in the beginning. It could be that I need to try another approach. So, another thing is the map is not the territory, which means it's a very nice concept that I always go. The map is not the territory, which means everyone is looking from things from their own perception, from their own map. This maps comes from the programming of how they were kids, of their culture, of how they were grown, of where they have been, into which school, into which university or anything. So this all forms your mindset. So if you're not aware of your programming enough, this is the self-awareness. How am I programmed? And programmed with fear or programmed with limiting beliefs. And we speak about limiting beliefs, which means I'm not good enough. I'm not educated enough. I don't have money. I have to have money to make money. Okay. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not confident enough. How you speak to yourself all the time, what shapes your mindset. So the energy flows where the attention goes. If I'm putting attention into my mindset to be healthy, to be accepting failures, to be saying and being really not criticizing to yourself, because the minute you criticize yourself, you lose the learning out of it. You go into the victim mode. So very important that I learn from this experience. I'm not victimizing myself. I'm not being very judgmental on myself, because being self-criticizing is the worst thing ever that you can do. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is self-awareness. Okay, I did this not in the very good way, so I'm gonna be changing it. So I have to find another way to do it. So the awareness in itself and working on this is what makes you excellent. Because you're always learning from the mistake. You're always learning from a failure to try another thing, to go for another. If your field, all over your field is not right for you, you can go for another field. Search for another field for yourself. Maybe you find yourself better in another field. And that's why I'm always speaking about rotation in the organizations. This person, if it's not good in this job, he might be good in another job in the same organization. So the talent assessment, making sure that I'm knowing what's unique about the person and putting him in the right environment in the organization is really what matters. Because you are maximizing his potential in what he knows best. So it's again a circle of the healthy mindset and awareness starts from self-awareness. How am I going to be good with people if I'm not self-aware? So relationship management comes from self-awareness, and this is what we call emotional intelligence. So I'm aware of my emotions. By the way, I always teach kids also to express the right emotions, because fear is not like sad. I'm having fear is not like I'm feeling sad. I'm having fear is not like I'm furious. They have to say the right word, because each emotion is different than the other. So when I'm well in expressing my emotions, I'm aware of it, and I know how to treat it in order to release all these energies and treat people in the good way as well. If I'm extremely fearful person, I will not be able to deal with good emotions with people. So it all starts with ourselves.
You talk about fear, right? So how can we deal with fear? It's not easy one. I know, and I believe that most of the emotions are emitted because of fear, right? How can we control such emotions? Maybe because anger, maybe because of worrying, maybe because of
Bad history.
yes. This is what we always reflect, and I keep saying that when you have bad reflection, your past, you keep projecting that your future will be the same. So people, they are living on that. They think about their past, whatever the darkness of the past, and they think that future will be the same. How can we tweak this? How can we ignore our past or just learn from our past and get these learnings and reflected in the future?
Anything that I've been fearing, I go and do it. Number one, go and do it. You conquer your fear by doing it. Public speaking, I'm fearing. I was standing like shaking the first time in Toastmasters. I remember this time, holding my paper, reading from the paper because I cannot speak in public. Someone told me, why are you holding papers? It's only you're fearing that. You're very good at public speaking. So what's wrong? It's just fear inside me, just stopping me from doing anything because I'm just, but I went, I went and do it. Just do it. Go and do it. Anything you're fearing, go and do it. You will be completely fearless because you will do and learn from it. Whatever happens, you learn from it and then you grow. And this happened to me so many times that I was fearing something, I just go and do it, have the courage and do it, and then I become a much lighter person. Because fear puts a lot of burden on our shoulders. You're gonna be lighter and much courageous person if you just go do anything that you fear, you just do it. My first advice, and I really did it and it worked so much.
I like it because you remind me by this quote, which is saying that courage is not just the absence of fear. Courage is just rising up in front of fear.
Yes.
This is how we act on it.
Exactly. You do it, you learn, you grow, and then you do something else. What you fear as well, and then you grow. So this is the human potential I'm speaking about. It's exactly like you can do so many things, but you have never explored it. You've never explored it in order to do it, So you need to do it. You need to work on it. You need to experience it in order to grow from one person to another person. And this is how experience grows.
We spoke about fear. Now we need to go back into the healthy mindset. How can we encourage our mindset, and how can we encourage ourselves or promote this healthy mindset? And what could be also the factors that we can use it to boost our healthy mindset?
Gratitude. I was speaking to my sister today, told her, you know what? I listened to that story and every day I'm grateful for what I have, because you never know what people are going through. So you have to be very grateful of what you're having. Another concept is the resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. Am I really looking into the opportunities or the limitations? Everything in life has limitations. Anyone who's rich, there is richer than him. Anyone who's beautiful, there is more beautiful than him. So accept yourself as you are. Look at what you have, not what you don't have, because what you have is so much. So this will develop a healthy mindset and a grateful mindset. And from there, you grow so much because you're already looking into the energy, the good energy of what I have today, of what I learned, of who I am becoming today, in order to grow into a much better person in the future. So healthy mindset starts with gratitude. The environment, another thing. What kind of environment are you in? You're trying to lose weight and you're going with someone who's eating 24 hours. You are the average of 5 persons around you. And I always say that. Choose your people around you who are very close to you very wisely. Because the 24 hours that you spend with, who gonna be influencing you so much. So the healthy mindset comes with people who are supporting you, around you. What kind of environment are you speaking about, Your identity. Are you finding your identity is another thing. It's called the logical levels of NLP. We always speak about any goal, or if you want to grow into a much better person, you have to look into these. Are you looking into the right environment? Are you putting yourself into the right context, or what you want to achieve? Is it the right environment supporting you? Are you having the identity?
What do you mean by identity?
Identity means, is this person I'm trying to be is this really the true me I want to be, or it could be like something triggered it. So I always have to reflect on my identity, what I really want to do. The more I'm focused on what I'm having, I want to do, the more I'm having a healthy mindset. This comes together, you know, because the healthy mindset, it puts you into the right identity that you want to be. It's not like I'm putting a hat of someone else, or I'm doing something that is against my values. So it's always like healthy mindset comes with the congruence. We always say the congruence, which means what I'm saying is what I'm feeling. My body language is 55% of my communication. 38 is my voice and 7% is my words. So there is a huge congruence between my body language and what I'm thinking, what I'm saying. I cannot say something that I don't feel. I cannot say something all the time that is not me. That is not my identity. That's why we have to find congruence, connection between the health, between the mind and the gut and the body language of us. The more I'm connected, the more I'm much more successful. So that's what I meant by identity.
Unleash is the bridge between my purpose and my mission. And my mission is unleashing the human greatness to its utmost potential.